Welcome to Late Night Live. What's up, guys? What's going on?
What's up? What's up? Viva la Mexico. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all my Mexican and Spanish people out there. Yep, tell them how. Yep. We represent tonight. It's not night tonight. It's El Noche. Viva la raza.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. Bienvenidos. Bienvenido a Late Night Live. Very much.
Yeah, she know it.
So what's new, man?
What's been going on? What's some of the popular news that's been going on?
Biggest thing I'm seeing is the Met Gala. Whole bunch of backlash against Jeff Bezos and his wife. They had the 72-year-old Amazon worker. They had her plastered over the skyline, basically saying how she was disappointed in, him being involved in all of this and not compensating the workers, the protests and whatnot. So,
okay,
there's a lot of backlash.
I didn't watch it, but what I was doing was I was checking the stats because I was looking at YouTube and see how much viewers they had, and it's like, yo, the numbers were like crazy. I was looking at the views. They had a lot of views, so I was like, okay. But I didn't actually watch the Met Gala.
Yeah, me neither. I always look. I just want to see what people wearing, what the theme is, and just go from there. But I understand the outrage where it's just like, bro, you putting $10 million into hosting this when you could do better by your employees. They're the reasons that you have these billions right now. Well, that's what they're saying anyway.
Okay. I've been watching Astro Speed. You've been doing the island, so that's what I've been watching a lot lately.
Yeah.
Man. It's inspired. Well, it has it. Well, how I should put it is, I always wanted to do island hopping before him because I'm from the island. But just seeing the other islands again, just kind of, because when I was younger, I always wanted to do it because the islands are pretty close,
Yes.
So I want to go island hopping, man. I always want to do island hopping.
Heard you. Well, I'm glad a young boy like him could get out and see more of the world. Yes, he's a silly guy, but he's opened himself up to more cultures by going to all these places. Saw a brief thing when he went to Africa, so I'm glad he's joining the islands and seeing what they have to offer.
Yeah. So, but other than that, man, I've been here, man. I don't know anything local in the news.
Local, my wife was telling me about an officer in Groton. Talked the man down from jumping off the bridge. Was successful in his efforts. Too often, mental health, it ain't looking good with the police. But I heard that's a pretty good shining star for Connecticut so far.
That's good. We see you should see the one in Washington D.C. where the dude camped out on top of the bridge for the last 4 or 5 days. I don't think they got him down. He wasn't trying to jump. He got a tent. He got a tent up there. They mounted the bridge.
Yep.
And they can't get him down. They got a tent up there, yo.
Do you think it's mental health or?
Nah, I think they're protesting the war and something else.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like traffic for the last 4 or 5 days. I don't know if they got him down. I got a footage of it, but I gotta find it. But yeah, he's just up there chilling. But they got a tent with, I guess they got food and snacks, but eventually their food gonna run out. So
4 or 5 days, he better have enough supplies up there. Shoot.
I don't know how they using the bathroom though.
I was just thinking that I ain't peeing or pooping off no goddamn bridge.
But yeah, they up there. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull that one up while we thing. Let's see. Go on mute right quick. 1 second.
Go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know, because Black people and people of all cultures love to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, don't know a goddamn thing about Mexico. So on this day in the 1860s, the Mexican army won an unlikely victory against forces sent by Napoleon Bonaparte from France. And because of that, we now celebrate Cinco de Mayo. So if you didn't know, now you know. Viva la raza.
Nice segue. I like that. I like that. So here we go into this clip right here. The guy that's camping out on the bridge. I want to know what they call it though. It says processor camps out on top of Frederick Douglass Bridge.
And was up there while the Nats fireworks were going off at the end of the game about half an hour ago. That had to be something. We understand that he tweeted to people that he's still up there. He's okay. I know this was tremendously inconvenient for a lot of people. People talked about their commute home, an extra hour, 2 hours on a Friday. Obviously, something very inconvenient, something people did not want. That said, I was able to speak with this man by Zoom earlier tonight, and he was moved to tears with the strength of his conviction of this protest. He is protesting the Trump administration, the war in Iran, and what he called the existential threat to humanity posed by the uncontrolled development of artificial intelligence. So that, he says, is why he's up there. He's got 2 kids. He says he is protesting for the future of his children and everyone's children. And he said, I asked him, why today? And he said, there is no better time than now. Now, you will remember this same man scaled this same bridge back in 2022 in a protest over the Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade. And back in 2022, he was up there for 28 hours. He said he did sleep during that time and eventually did come down under his own power, under his own volition. Now, he did not indicate to me when I spoke to him how long he planned to remain there, but I can tell you that it was very moving how incredibly passionate he is about his concerns for the world, those issues I told you about, and wanting people to know about them. Back to you.
Jackie, I'm just curious, did he give you any indication of when he might be willing to come down?
He did not. He did tell.
So that's that situation. So the things I can never understand about these things are they seem like they're championing it, like they're cheering it on. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I don't like to make too much comparison, but I'm not even gonna make it. I'm not even gonna go there. Let's go to Maya.
You know what? I'm gonna take it on then. Shoot, listen. I understand bringing attention to something that you don't agree with, but you got 2 kids and you spending all these days up on a goddamn bridge. You full of shit. There's different ways to do things. You being up there, you get attention. But come on. There's different ways to fight the power. But you spending all this time up on a bridge, okay, you did 28 hours a couple years ago. Now you beating your little record. Okay, what does this solve? Is he gonna go to jail after this? Because this is causing a disturbance. You over there, you up tweeting on a bridge. What are you doing?
I don't think he's gonna go to jail because he got away with it before. I think some of these things are selective. They're selective in how they go about some of these things, because if you look at, and the two don't compare. You have these like takeovers where kids are showing up and they call it disturbing the peace, right? That is disturbing the peace. They're coming and they're communing in certain areas, and guess what? They call it pop-ups, right? And cops showing up. Go, you know what I'm saying? Go home. You can't go to the mall without your parents. You can't do this, right? One dude climb up on the bridge and they can't get him down. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Traffic for days. The kids pop up and they just chilling. Now, here, you disperse a whole large crowd for kids that are just chilling, but a dude on top of a bridge risking his life, slowing down traffic for 5 days,
Mhm.
and they ain't do nothing. It's weird to me. It's weird. It's weird.
It
It's
is weird. It don't make
You
no
know what I'm saying?
sense.
But
They gotta have that same energy for something more major. It don't make sense.
But the thing that I do like is, well, I shouldn't say like, the thing I can say is that don't seem like mental health, because it's not like he was trying to jump off the bridge or something like that. You get what I'm trying to say? From the time I kind of figured out, it was like he wasn't trying to jump off the bridge. It's like, all right, we good. He been up there for 3 days. If he was going to do something, he would already, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that was the only thing. But I want to know how that tent staying on top there with that wind, though.
Yeah, right. He was up there folding it up. So I'm like, okay, what you gonna do now?
Yeah, so seemed like he break it down in the day and put it back up in the night or something like that.
We're gonna have to spin the block on this. Hopefully Thursday, maybe either it's resolved or if it's still going. I definitely want to see the updates on this.
Yeah, but I think this been going on. Like when I seen this, it was like probably 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah.
So this is probably like close to a week. Let me see what this video was. This video, May 2nd. And he was up there for 3 days already. So today's the 5th. So he probably is close to a week now.
If he ain't done already.
Yeah. So I'll probably follow up and then see if he made it down.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah. But let's get into the regular show. Here we go.
Let's get it.
All right.
At the light, turn right onto Utterback Road.
I can feel it in the air. I can hear it in your voice.
All right. So my question to lead this in, what would make you do this?
Oh, what? It's an easy payday, my boy. If not for the cameras, oh my God, my back, my neck, and my back. What? That's easy money. Pain and suffering. Oh, I got medical bills up the. Oh my God. Listen, easy payday. Easy
payday, but they could tell if something is wrong with you. I know they can't tell internal damage, but you get what I'm trying to say?
No, I get what you're trying to say, but so many people have gotten away with fraud. And trust and believe, if they can see right there like nothing wrong with him, he gonna go home and he gonna make sure he twists that ankle. He do something so he can make it seem like, yes, this is a legitimate injury. All right, it wasn't hurt me at the scene, but it's hurt me now. The adrenaline, that's what was carrying me through.
Yeah, I can't see myself pretending to. Well, he gotta be deep down, like down bad. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. But at the same time, like, listen, it's a character thing, but at the same time, it's easy money, man.
I don't think he got that.
You see a crash happen. Oh shoot! Let me slide under there and get a couple quick $1,000. Some people be down bad hurting, and that right there, that could take you through.
Yeah.
Well, not him, since he got caught on camera, but
yeah, he blew it. He blew it that one. He started running and came back and like, hold up. Wow, man. Yeah, I don't know what makes certain people do that, but like we said, you know, you gotta be either down bad or
100%. You definitely down bad. You need that money, and you're looking at an easy payday. And, you know, sometimes we just play the cards we dealt.
All right, cool. All right, let's transition to the next one. That was a quick icebreaker right there.
Yeah, that was funny.
Three weeks ago, your lawyer demanded $5.5 million from Mr. Diggs, didn't he?
Mr. Diggs offered me $100,000 to recant my statement.
That is a yes.
That is the only.
Maybe be heard at sidebar, please. Objection, move to strike.
The last part of the witness's response will be stricken as non-responsive. You will disregard it and you will not consider it during your deliberation. This is not an opportunity for you to interject your own narrative and evade responding to questions the court deems appropriate. And if you continue to do so, your entire testimony may be stricken. Am I clear?
Yes.
Thank you.
So I think he did get off.
He did. Yep, not guilty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get to see the whole trial. Hold on.
Man, you missed a good bit. She got caught during testimony. She has said that there was times when she wasn't getting paid, and it was like, wait a minute, you said you wasn't getting paid during this time? They showed the statement. She was definitely getting paid. She was up there quiet, like, damn, okay. And then they showed the video of her dancing after her alleged assault by Mr. Diggs. The whole case just fell apart.
What do you mean she was dancing? She was dancing for him, or
There was
what?
a video the same day, like supposedly after she had got assaulted. I believe he had recorded. She was getting it. It's like, okay, well, I thought you were assaulted, man. So we call that a cash grab, and the jury found him not guilty the way they were supposed to, because
That went
come on,
fast.
you can't play with the people's money. You can't play with people's lives.
But she almost got off though. She should have just took the 100K.
Greed is a sin. And she found out quickly because she leaving with nothing.
Because she was asking for what, 5.5 million?
Mm-hmm.
What world, bro?
But that's the thing, though. You know, I'm surprised he offered that money. Like, bro, cool out. If he ain't guilty, dude, take the stand. Let the trial go. But sometimes it's cheaper to, make it go away. But nah, man. Yeah, cool out, bro.
So what kind of charge would he would have been facing?
I mean, besides the assault charge, I don't know if they were saying anything about, SA or anything like that, but definitely looking at assault and I'm not sure what else.
Okay.
Bro, killing me right now, Cinco de Mayo. Cool out.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't follow the case because I know they got two case on trial. This one and that, I think his name is Julio, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So at least he got off, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that was too much for him, man.
Listen, man got enough going on. How many baby mamas he done had this year, including Cardi B, and now you got this? Man, just keep your head down and just play football.
Yo, it's kind of hard. Yo, I'll be honest, yo. It's true. You keep your head down, but yo, when you got money and people be throwing it at you, bro. Sometimes you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about me, but it'd be hard for them dudes because it's like chicks just throwing it at you.
No, I know temptation is a mother, but literally any one of them chicks that you give into, you either stuck for 18 years with a kid, you got to navigate that, or they could ruin your life on a lie like this woman tried to do. Too many athletes done gone down like that, and it's a sad, sad tale.
Yeah, too much. Yeah. But all right, let's transition. Here we go.
Let's get it.
Let's take that off.
I was in this man's car, 38. I was in this man's car, 38, by the way, just for some context. And he hands me his phone and he's like, oh, you can put on a song. I was like, okay. So I put on Tank and I was like, I love Tank. Tank is one of my favorite artists. Like, I would love to see him in concert one day. And he's like, oh no, I don't know if I could be with a girl who got a celebrity crush. And I was like, what do you mean? I'm sure you have a celebrity you think is fine or you like their music. And I was like, who do you like? And he was like, oh, I like Maya. And I was like, okay, so I'm sure if Maya had a concert, you'd want to go, right? And he was like, yeah, but I wouldn't take you to see Tank. Like, I don't want you fantasizing about him. And, like, that's weird. Excuse me? I'm gonna die alone.
So the question here is he right?
Men are selfish creatures. I get what he's saying. I want my cake and eat it too, but you can't. You could choke on it. So I get it. But, I mean, come on now. Tank is an older man, losing hearing in his ears. Go see Tank while he could still hear. That's fine. I don't give a damn. And then Maya. I mean, Maya, she's still fine.
She been celibate, bro, for like 8 years.
I mean, look what happened. When you that fine, you celibate, no children. It's just that drying up. What we supposed to do?
Yo, I to a certain degree, I kind of agree. Would you let your spouse have a celebrity crush, right? To ladies is slightly different than men, right? A guy can have a celebrity crush, right? But ain't no way nothing happening. Me and you could like Beyonce. Me and you could like Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Me and you could like Sade. Me and you could like, you name them. Ain't shit happening.
Says who?
Bro, you got to join the line.
No, listen, and you named all the right names. Sade, I go to the UK for her.
Right, but you're not getting no way close to Sade.
Who said?
I'm saying that. You got 100 dudes
trying
to line up to see Sade.
I could get in there. Listen, as long as she ain't seen none of the shows where I done made comments about transgenders, because she got a transgender child, I could get in there.
Okay.
I could be a father to your whatever. You feel me? Smooth operator. What? I could lock that down. Don't do that.
I'm not saying you can't, but I'm just saying there's too much men in the rush.
What? We can all fight it out. I ain't worried about it. Oh, shoot. DK said he met Sade. And then you talking about Beyonce. Beyonce is the one fine woman in the world we all got a chance with. You seen her husband? He ugly. We all got a chance. Now, if I got to fight it out for her, I could. I ain't trying to raise all them kids, but I could.
What I was saying was this, right? Yo, you ever seen a Chris Brown meet and greet, bro?
See, that's where I was going next. Disgusting.
Right. That's the new thing, yo. I was watching DDG. He had the show. Yo. And the chicks are like, yo, hold me like this. Put your hands here. Dude, you're not getting that with Sade. You know what I'm saying? No, you know what I'm saying? You're not getting that
right.
with
Sade's a lady. You feel me?
Right. So you know what I'm saying? You not getting a hug Beyonce. You're not getting you go to a Tank concert. Tank got your girl by the boobs, got her bent over. She like this. I'm like, nah,
you know what?
I understand what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
No,
he gonna do that he gonna do that to the whole crowd of ladies, and they all gonna come home happy. You take a picture with Sade, boot up. Oh, so this is the bitch you talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's done, bruh.
And these women, you're right. You're absolutely right. They'll give up $1,000 just to let Chris Brown hold their booty cheeks in a photo.
Exactly.
And then get mad when we leave.
Even dry, whatever. Just right there in public. Yo, dudes be like, yo, girls get freaky right there in public. You touch Sade wrong. Your hand just probably slipped by and rubber arm. Pent up. You know what I'm saying? Security.
Mm-hmm.
Security.
We out of there.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I kind of agree with him, because that's the nature that we're in right now. That landscape where ladies go to the concert and they're ready to throw it all away.
That's the problem, though. That young girl, if she was at least willing to hear the man out in regards to the reasonings, instead of saying younger, older men are stupid, hear what he got to say. He gonna explain it to you if you got the mind to listen.
Yeah, I seen that one married lady with Chris Brown. She went to the Chris Brown show. And she was married, and Chris Brown had her like, yo. The cat came home. He was like, yo, you went to the Chris Brown show and embarrassed me. Marriage down the tube, yo. You know what I'm saying? She was like, it's not a big deal. What?
Taking people for granted. It's not a big deal to you.
But I think it's okay for them to have one, but go see him.
Yeah, no. Two different things. Two different
What
things.
you call it? What was that show? It's like, we was watching that a live show where the dude was gonna call a chick on stage and she was with her man, and he was like, "No, I sit down." That's what he was gonna do. He was gonna go on shot and just, you know what I'm saying?
Or
He
even
was ready.
Usher out here with the cherries and stuff on women.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you got herpes. You're not touching my woman. What the hell is you doing?
Allegedly.
You seen them bum. Stop playing with me.
Ashanti. So D-Cat, you like Ashanti?
Hey, listen, D-Cat, let it go. The little Band-Aid man from St. Louis, he done got all up in there. You feel me? Done popped out a whole baby with that old coochie, my boy.
Yeah, I think I seen Ashanti back in the days. When she was in Connecticut. Those early days, baby. The
Before
early
50
days.
Cent came and destroyed that whole record platform. What?
Yeah, 50 Cent came through and annihilated all of these cats, bro.
I was just
They
talking to my wife.
They had a run though.
And that's the thing. They had a run that was undeniable. We was all singing their songs, and then 50 Cent came and we just forgot all about it. It was like, nah, we ain't messing with Murder Inc. That's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah. But 50 Cent was around though. He was on the ground though.
Listen, when he was back in 99 underground, I was listening to everything, but I didn't know he was gonna take off like that.
Yeah, he was taking over the radio way before that too. Because you remember, that's how I always remember 50 Cent was 9/11. I was listening to 50. I was listening to 50 Cent on the radio station. I'm going back in the days, but I'm listening to 50 Cent in the radio station, and I remember looking up in the sky, and I couldn't see no damn planes. And that's when the news came across. It was like early in the morning that like, people were saying, "Oh, they hit the World Trade Center." Yeah, I was listening to 50 Cent, and I never forget it. He was singing the what song was playing? It was on the radio. The one where he was like dissing everybody.
How to Rob.
Yeah, How to Rob. He was dissing, and they were playing it on the radio. And it was taking over the. Oh man, I remember that, yo. I listened to Hot 93.7. Yeah, but it's crazy though. Yeah, but so he's seen Ashanti. Yo, one person that I knew was gonna be a star when I seen her was what's her name? No, damn, what's her name? The girl that with Fat Joe, what's her name?
Not Remy Ma, right?
Remy Ma, yeah. Yo, she be in Hartford. She performed in Hartford. She was cool. I don't know her like that, but I remember.
No, I hear what you're saying.
Right before she got on stage or whatever, she was pretty back then too. I remember I was walking. I'm like, I see you in a video before. Literally, I was young as hell. And she's like, yeah. She was like, how you doing? She talked to me for a quick second, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, we're just passing through the crowd. I'm like, if she got on stage and she started rapping, I was like, yo, she going someplace. But I was in high school, you know what I'm saying? But she was cool because it's like, I didn't know who she was, but I spoke to her like briefly in passing. Then got on stage and started rapping. I was like, yo, she going places, bro. She going places because she was tough as hell.
I'm a little disappointed with her recent life, but she's still in the limelight.
Yeah, she's still in the limelight. But let's transition.
Let's get it.
Oh, who's your celebrity crush?
My celebrity crush? Good Lord. See, I'm going to take it back. My celebrity crush was Vanessa Williams.
Ooh.
Listen, back in the days when Eraser came out with Arnold Schwarzenegger, I was like, oh my gosh, she's gorgeous.
Damn. That's a good one, player.
Take it way back.
Damn.
That album she put out around the same time was banging too.
Yeah. Damn, I don't even know who mine is.
See, you have me thinking, I'm over here thinking about different timelines, but That was the first thing that popped in mind. It was Janet Jackson. Then she got old on me.
Yeah,
Ooh, D-Cat said Ray Dawn. Not Ray Dawn Chong. God damn. You took it back further than I did.
yeah.
D-Cat, I don't know if you've seen Ray Dawn Chong lately. She's fallen on hard times. She was recently in. You know Ray Dawn Chong.
Nah.
All right, look. We're gonna put it out there for the people then, right? Cheech and Chong, right?
Yeah.
So Tommy Chong, he adopted a bunch of half black, half Asian kids, and one of them was Ray Dawn Chong. She was in Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger, as we talking about Mr. Schwarzenegger connecting the dots. She was the black female lead.
Nah, I can't remember.
What? No, come on, dog.
Let me see if I can pull it up. I can't remember Playboy.
So look, you yes, see, he said Commando. So you look at her in Commando, right? But then she was in the new AMC series Interview with a Vampire, you know, in her big age, and this is like, ooh. Time. It's not kind to anyone. So Ray Dawn Chong was one of his children, and then I don't know if you remember one of the dudes from The Matrix. He also adopted the black dude who was in the first movie as one of the operators. Last name Chong too. I forgot.
Yeah, I remember her. Mm-hmm. I remember her.
She was pretty back in the day.
Who still got it from this day?
Who?
The lady that used to be on Bill Cosby.
Oh, you talking about Lisa Bonet?
Is it
right?
Lisa Bonet or the mother?
Oh, you talking about Felicia Rashad?
Yeah, that lady's still pretty. Yo, for young, for like when I was young, I'm like, yo, she was gorgeous. But Lisa Bonet was pretty too.
Look, she's finer now. Lord,
I didn't see it in a minute.
Ooh, Lord, when she had that baby with Lenny Kravitz, oh man, two black and Jewish people perfectly split down the middle, make a bluish. Oh, Zoe Kravitz is foreign too. Jesus, she got good genetics. I could save her.
Yo, you know who I used to watch a lot, but I didn't know that was beautiful? I'm gonna take this one over a little bit. Lucy Liu, the lady from I Love Lucy.
Lucy, wait, not Lucy Liu. So you had me for a second. You talking about
Yo, go back and look at the pictures, yo.
She has a classic Caucasian beauty to her.
Right, that's what I'm trying to say. I used to watch the show, and one day I was watching the show, I'm like, she pretty as hell. She was a beautiful lady for a time. That's what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely.
But it's like I only seen it when I was older. When I was younger, it's like I was laughing at the show. One day I was like, yeah, she a pretty lady. I ain't never. It's like my eye just opened. Like, damn, she pretty. No, but I used to watch the show, and I never, you know what I'm saying, it never dawned on me until I got like old. I'm like, damn, yo, you could tell the pretty ones. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You could definitely tell the pretty ones.
Oh, D-Cat, you nasty. Angel Heart got her booted off the Cosby Show.
Oh yeah.
You're being nasty. Bro, what do you want from me? Can't you see I'm busy, bro? What is this on your forehead? Jesus Christ. What are you doing? You interrupting my stuff with Cinco de Mayo. In front of the people. I'll get you.
All right, let's transition to the next one. There you go. You can talk. It's your show too. You chilling with us tonight.
You chilling with us tonight. Yeah, really.
All right, let's transition. Tell us what your thoughts on this one. Yeah, you gotta wait. You gotta watch the video first. Hold on.
Me being there. Therefore, you're going against everything you're saying. Me being there. Therefore, you're going against everything you're saying. And I will leave her right here and pull the fuck off on my life. I swear to God. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. So that was a mother leaving the kids on the front porch.
Why is this becoming a trend? This is like the second video we done seen of something like this happening. But the last time it was a dude putting the baby on the sidewalk, and all the brothers came out on him. But this time, she done made it easy to get sole custody.
But that was the one with the car. He was dropping off the kids, and she started egging him.
Yeah.
He didn't make it out the car to deliver the baby to the front door.
But that's the thing. He was gonna leave the baby on the curb, and she's like, "Why are you leaving the baby on the curb?"
No, she was attacking him. You know what I'm saying? She was attacking him. So that was slightly different, but she on the front porch and walked away.
Go back and look at that video.
Yeah.
I swore he had just put on the curb. Why you put him on the curb? Put him on the porch. And then she just started egging him.
Yeah. As he got out the car, she threw an egg at him. Yeah. As she got out, she threw an egg at him. But yeah, I think this is crazy. I used to laugh. I used to joke with my kids and then tell them it's like, yo, I'll pull up at the front door, ring the doorbell, drop the kids off and run. But in America, they literally have front doors. But in the islands, my mom used to do this once in a while. She lived like just a couple of houses over, like a block over. Let's say a block over, right? And to go out to the main road to catch transportation, what she would do is she could kind of cut over a block and we'll meet to our grandmother's house. So, like, if she didn't want to take us, we'll walk through a shortcut, get to a certain point. She would see my grandmother and she's like, run down there, just go on, run down there and go inside. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't coming, but it's like, that's the island. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That girl was always funny. It's like now that I'm older, I was like, yo, that's funny as hell. We used to be happy to see our grandmother, but my mom would never. Yeah, she would come out. Sometimes she would come, but she would just kind of walk through the shortcut, and she looked to see if you could see through the house. She would look and like, your grandmother home. Go ahead, run down there. You like run down there. Hey, grandma, how you doing? She's like, where your mother at? Like she left. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother, she would take us in regardless. So that was cool with grandmas where you could kind of drop the kids off and nobody would argue. You know, I grew up like that where we just walk in and sit down. Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, cool out. We're over here talking about nanas.
You know what we talking about grandmas.
The weak generation. I need grandmas like the grandmas of old, not like the grandmas of now.
Yeah. Times change though. Times change.
Man, I'm gonna be that same ornery grandpa. Straight up and down. Them kids need some respect.
Yeah, you have to. I definitely think so. I see it with kids today. A lot of kids, I was driving by in a car today, and the dude, his parents was in the front seat, and homeboy was using N-words, like, I'm like, nah. You could handle that with your friends, but no way you could be in my back seat and you just ringing out, and he was using bad words too, but it's like, nah, nigga, blah, 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 nigga. Like, oh no, he's too young. He got to be like 14, 13. And it was like, backseat, loud, phone, talking, having a whole conversation. I'm like, nah. And it wasn't an Uber though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't an Uber. So I was like, man, these kids got no respect, bro. If I'm in the car with my kids, I better not be talking nothing like that. But kids definitely need respect, man. That's the one thing that we lost today is like of days of old growing up, older people could talk to you a certain way. Like now they think it's abusive. People don't know how to write. I remember old people. Who was it, I remember somebody stopped me once, and it was so funny how they stopped me. It was like, why are you doing that dumb shit? I'm like, what were you talking about? It's like, you know what you're doing is crap, right? I was like, nah, not really. What they told me was blah blah blah. And he's like, oh, I get it. And he showed me how to do something. And then the dude became cool. But the way how he approached me was like, why are you doing that, dog? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, it was like, oh, that's what they told you. I was like, and it's like, no, don't let people make it turn you into a fool. You know what I'm trying to say? And he explained everything to me, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? It was just a misunderstanding. I was like, yo, homeboy became cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, now old people talk to you. Dude's trying to pull out things, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they ain't gonna disrespect me, but nah, hey, that's how life be sometimes, you know?
Unfortunately, I don't know what it is that, you know, people don't have that respect for your elders. Like, where did the generation go wrong? It should always be reverence for your elders, no matter who they are. They saying something for a reason, hear them out. Don't matter how they saying it, they've earned that respect by living this long, you know?
I see a lot of young kids be cursing out older people. A lot of young kids. They don't have that. They don't have it anymore where you can't talk to people, you know what I'm saying? But I think you should be able to listen because, hey, some of my even like my rudest moments growing up turn in something positive because that's what America's about. America's about second chances. You know what I'm trying to say? You probably might be rude today. They gonna pull you up, tell you what time it is, but they people are trying to talk to you for a reason. They're not trying to older people don't like. I don't tell people nothing these days, yo. You know what I'm saying? You could see what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? I would do it with 1 and 2 people. You could tell the ones that you know you could probably talk to, but I don't tell young kids nothing as much these days, man. I'm getting up there too, so I don't really say as much. It's like, yo, just let it be. Let it be.
I get it. At this point, it's literally worrying about our own and making sure that they don't become the same rude kids that we are pretty much turning our head to.
Yeah. I think it's wrong sometimes. It's like certain stuff is like, but yo, these kids are like, but hey, we were bad, but older people could talk to us. They could talk to us. But let's transition.
Let's get it.
I will get you evicted out these apartments. I will go up there and tell the leasing office right now, put my stuff back in.
As long as you don't have nowhere to stay.
Put my stuff back in. Give me the key. Give me my key to the house.
No.
Excuse me. Excuse me. When they get done pressure washing, they better not get my stuff wet. You better get my stuff up here before they get done pressure washing.
No.
At the end of the day, put my stuff back in the house. You brought it out here.
You don't have a house anymore here.
Yo, stop recording me too.
So, let's switch the banner right quick.
Yeah.
Oh, is this one? Yeah. Would this relationship survive after this?
Question is, what does she do to have her stuff put outside? Because he's awfully calm.
Yeah. Real chill. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, listening to what she said, right, was, I'm going to get you kicked out. Anytime people go that far, everything is severed. Once you start to get devious right after a relationship, yeah, you could say hurtful stuff, but once you try to affect where someone live, it's the same home you getting kicked out, you trying to get me kicked out of. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I posed a question like that.
Yep.
Yeah. But
I'm always worried that, unfortunately, you know, a lot of times people get upset. They end up saying the most extreme things. You shouldn't say it to begin with, but, you know, they got to come to a place of, if they choose to, reconciliation. You know, it might just be you lashing out right now and you said something crazy. And, you know, maybe we could work back towards whatever the issue may be. You know, maybe we could work towards you getting back in the house eventually. But it's all about both parties and their energy. What do y'all want? You know, do you want to save this relationship? I feel like any relationship, toxic or otherwise, it can be saved, but it has to have two people trying.
I
Sometimes
respect
you don't know
that.
no better, you know? Sometimes you don't know no better.
All right, I agree with that. What I would say is once you learn in a relationship that you got to watch what you say, stuff goes way more different. You just can't say hurtful stuff just to say it. You get what I'm trying to say?
I do, unfortunately.
But you don't. I'm talking about like it got certain lines that you don't want to cross. Yeah, you won't. You probably might swear. You might tell the truth, but you don't go as far to hurting someone like disrespecting. You know what I'm saying? Once relationship get to the point where it's like you're breaking boundaries and you're getting extremely disrespectful, that's where a thing. But like, yeah, if you're telling the truth, you know, like, hey, blah blah blah, yo, you need to do this. It's like there's a difference between disrespectful and being truthful. Some people can't tell a difference, and that's what makes relationship also go bad. It's like you can't tell them the truth about themselves because they think it's disrespectful versus being disrespectful. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's a thin line though, because there's been too many times where I done told the truth. Somebody just didn't want to hear it.
Right. And that's what I'm talking about. That is true. That's what I'm saying. It's the difference between being truthful and being disrespectful. Where you know what I'm saying? Your intent is to be malicious. Your intent is to harm. You can be truthful, like, yo, you can't fit in that dress. It's too small. That's being truthful. Now, if you turn around and you say something of the nature is like, yo, you big as hell, that's disrespectful. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you said.
But
one thing I can't stand is when we tell the truth. Oh, it's not what you said, it's how you said it.
Right.
It shouldn't matter how I say it. The truth is the truth.
Right, but we're not females. We're not females.
You
remember when our fathers are talking to us, they don't care about our feelings. They'll tell you what you need to hear so you can learn that lesson. You know what I'm trying to say? They're not, hey, let me check your feelings and see how you're doing. F that, bro. Hey, this is what you're supposed to be doing. We could only, yes, we accommodate in the sense of we learn these life skills where we should talk and, but a lot of that is feminized, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We do a lot of pandering. What I meant to say was...
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to speak to you like that. Let me lower my tone just a little bit.
But let them get mad at you. F that, bro.
Yeah, I don't care. Yup, I'm yelling. What? You just got to stand there. All right, you done?
Yeah. All right. So let's transition to this one.
Right.
Here we go.
Take a look at this. A chaotic scene caught on camera near Spokane, Washington. Take a look. A driver is seen chasing a child riding a dirt bike along a residential sidewalk. She's behind the wheel as the car jumps curbs and narrowly misses obstacles while neighbors try to step in. Authorities say the 56-year-old driver was later found about a mile away, where she's also accused of trying to break into a home. Deputies arrested her and say she may have been under the influence of drugs or alcohol.
Yo.
Hold on, let's switch back. So I actually see this video probably like 4 days ago.
Really?
When it came across my feed, I was like, yo, this is not real. Yo, for real. I was like, yo, this is not real. Why was she chasing that little kid? Yo?
That's what I'm wondering, man. That looked like a scene out of Terminator 2. John Connor on his dirt bike getting chased by the damn robot. What the hell? God forbid that be my child. I got to hurt you.
I don't know why he ain't cut through the house. You know
Agreed, but hey, he was moving. I'm glad he got away and didn't get hurt.
Yeah, he was a player. You gotta know, you swerve. You know what I'm saying? Get back on the street, do something. But I thought it was cool how she ain't hit nothing on the damn sidewalk, bro.
Yeah, man. Listen, she got lucky, a little putt-putt.
Yeah, it had a transform. I think one of those electrical things right there. She ain't hit it.
She ain't hit it.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a transformer or not, but she ain't hit it. Boy.
She got lucky.
I was, to me, like they said, she might have been intoxicated, under the influence. But all of that doesn't warrant that chase.
Right.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Absolutely. It's like, what could he have possibly done to piss you off? Like, let me run him down. What?
Because certain stuff, when people get drunk, they don't chase people. You know what I'm saying? When you get drunk, you're not chasing someone. It probably got to be one of them hard drugs. You got to be a hard drug. Got to be a hard drug. She was hallucinating or something. You know what I'm saying? But 56, man, I don't know, man. I never took drugs. I don't drink and all of that stuff. So I don't know what would possess someone to do crazy. I seen people do some crazy stuff, bro. Young, old. I seen people do some crazy stuff. But yeah. What that remind me of, quick story. You know, over there on what's that street called? The one where St. Francis is on. That street. What's that street going down on St. Francis?
Cogswell.
Is it that one?
Or is it there's another one, but Cogswell is one of them. Not Sigourney, right?
Sigourney Street. Sigourney. You see right there coming over the bridge?
Yeah.
Right where the traffic light is right there?
Yeah.
I'm young, 19, delivering papers. I come over that bridge, right? I spot a streetwalker. I'm too cool. I got my reggae music blasted. You know what I'm saying? In my I can't remember which car I had, but I had like 3 cars, right?
Yeah.
But they were old Hondas. You know what I'm saying? But for their time, you know what I'm saying? Came over that junk, music blasted, locked in. She was bad, right? But I pull up and I'm like, she walk into the car. I'm here jamming out. For some reason, something tell me reach across and hit the lock. I could have just hit the friggin' automatic switch. I don't know why I reached across this. Yo, I think it would have been faster because the automatic takes a second to go down. I reached across, hit that jump, bang. The chick ran. She started to run around. Man, the light hit green. I took off, right? I was like, so I'm telling someone, I'm like, yo, I came across the bridge. I was standing there. I mean, I was parked, like waiting on the light. And the lady ran up to the car trying to get in. It's like, outside was cold, huh? It's like, yeah. So it's like, that's what they do. They run up to the car, open the car, and sit in there. You got to pay them to get out.
Oh, hell no.
What? And I was like, if you don't pay them, they could call the cops and make it seem like you were soliciting sex from them. I was like, what? I was like, yo, that is so crazy. I was like, yo. I was like, damn. I just looked at the lady, but she was bad as hell, though. I was like, nope, because I was late for delivering newspaper. I was like, oh, man, boy.
That reminds me of them women in Vegas. You take a picture with them. Oh, you got to pay me $20. I'm like, what? For a picture? Hell no. Nah. And they'll follow you up the street. Raising hell.
I ain't never seen that before. I ain't never seen that.
Trust me, if you go to Vegas, don't ever do it.
I've been to Vegas.
Ooh, listen, I had 2 or 3 boys got caught with that nonsense. And I'm just looking at them like, bro, why would you even take a picture with them? Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's a trap. It's a trap, yes.
All the stuff all the bad stuff they say about Vegas, I know happened on video. But then again, when I went to Vegas, I didn't really see it. You know what I'm saying? But Vegas is nice. Vegas is only like damn near 2 blocks, 2-3 blocks, big as hell,
huge. They
make that shit seem like it's a whole city. Vegas is only like 2 or 3 blocks. You know what I'm saying? You
Mhm.
thought Vegas was bigger than that, right?
I did. I still do. Listen, I want to explore more. Shoot.
Vegas is only where everything happens. That junk is only like 2 blocks, 2, 3 blocks. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't get to walk too much. I went to Old Vegas and then I visited the marijuana spot and got lost in the sauce.
Okay.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
It's a story
I
for
went to
another
the
day.
Grand Canyon.
See, we were supposed to go to the Grand Canyon, but due to the craziness, we ended up not being able to go. So one day.
Yeah, the Grand Canyon was crazy. Actually, that moved me, yo. Going to the Grand Canyon, I want to go back. Grand Canyon is, it put shit in perspective for me, yo.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? It's one of those moments. It got certain places you go to, you be like, damn.
Yeah.
That shit it's like, yo, you're looking at the Grand Canyon, yo, you're looking down. It's like going to New York City, going up the Eiffel Tower and looking down, and it's like, damn, we up, we really up there. It's kind of the same point of view because I think just because I seen they back in the days, I know they used to let you go up the Statue of Liberty. I went up there when I was younger, so I can't remember all of it. I was young as hell, but I think they closed it for a while, right?
They did. They did.
They closed it for a while because a lot of people couldn't go up there. But back in the days when you was younger, you could go up and down that jump, like, you know what I'm saying? But it takes long to get up there. But you know what I'm saying? So, we went up there, and you go to the Grand Canyon. It's that same perspective. It's like being up high and seeing everything. And people y'all ask the dude like a little weird question. I ain't gonna say it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, do anybody fall off this? He's like, yeah, like few a couple in a month. I was like, what? He said, yeah. They said people there, they just come in there, like, see it, and they just like, oh. I was like, what? Because you're right there next to the edge, yo. It's like nothing. There's no guardrail. You drop it, bro.
Crazy.
But it's cool though. It's nice. You got to really go to the edge. The people are cool. You know what I'm saying? But that one put it in perspective for me. I want to go back and see it. But yeah, Vegas is
on
cool.
my list. It's on my list.
All right, let's transition.
You bitch!
Man, leave that lady alone. Fuck wrong with you, man?
I hate y'all!
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
Hey, you gonna
Get
get mad
your
at
ass
God,
out the
like,
train.
bitch?
Leave that motherfucking lady alone.
Motherfucker!
Shit too stupid.
I hope
ass
y'all
up. Everybody don't care about that crazy
I hope
shit,
y'all
bitch.
get
Shut up.
murdered on the street.
Shut up.
What I
Everybody care
wrote,
about all that
bitch.
shit. You get
Still
mad because you
can't
broke
handle
your home, bitch. Go
That
ahead.
bitch, if I had
Take your ass on. Shut the fuck up. Leave that goddamn lady alone.
Man, God, bitch, sit down.
Everybody don't care about
Bitch,
that
no,
crazy
he
shit.
dead at your bitch ass.
Look like my trains in DC.
Yeah, it like trains. So this is a situation I want to bring up. We could get a little thing on this, right? One thing we're seeing is they call it black fatigue, right? My question I'm gonna pose to you is black fatigue just straight up racism?
Technically. Just in it being black fatigue, yes, it is racist. But why are you getting tired of black people? Everybody crazy. Crazy come in different flavors, colors. Like, what's the issue?
Well, no, I'm just posing the question and ask because it's like, yo, if be honest, if the role were reversed, that white person would be getting arrested. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like this, it's like what I see, and that's what I was talking about when I was watching ISO Speed, right? If you go to the island is diverse, and some of these people got I'll be honest, growing up, some of the black people do have that European, like, hey, whites are elite and some of that, but you got some of the pro-blacks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because in Trinidad and Tobago, you would definitely see the majority is black, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they treat tourist people, like, especially if they were white, like a little better than the regular. And I used to always ask that question when I was younger, but Trinidad, Jamaica, and these islands, you see a strong push, but you don't see as much racism. It's there, but you don't see it as much. I think it's more classism, whereas like you see rich, poor, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. But racism is more people don't like you because of your skin color.
Mm-hmm.
While classism is like, yo, you poor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I'm asking this question, because I'm able to see the world in a different light now, but I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, only here people don't like each other for the color of their skin. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you try to figure out why. I understand why.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be like, I don't understand why, but I understand. But you can't just look at a random person and just be like, y'all don't like you because of your color of skin.
I mean, a racist wouldn't say, you know, that's the reason. They'll come up with something else, but that's how it always is. You know, it ends up boiling down to the color of our skin, because, like, we don't do nothing to nobody. We just be chilling, trying to live our lives, trying to make whatever we can happen. And yet people will look down on us. Maybe it's a mix of class, maybe it's a mix of color, maybe it's a mix of all of that, but it's just like, why? We just trying to survive just like you.
And what I was supposed to pair with this video, I didn't load it. It was supposed to go with the next one where there's a white lady coming out of a yoga studio with two young kids, and she automatically closed the door. But he's like, yeah, we about to go in there. And she's like, you know, she's like, she was basically saying, you guys already belong here. Mm-hmm. It's like, what would make you say that? It's like, you signed up for the class. And, you know, you know what I'm saying? It was one of those things where she closed the door because the color of the skin and they didn't belong. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. And you look at it, it's like, that happens so frequently. People do that. People automatically take that stance with certain people because, you know, because of who they are. You know what I'm saying? But in that perspective, if the roles were flipped, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. It's weird. I try not to venture down it too much, but you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, at the end of the day, if you pay too much attention to it, I'm not going to go crazy. Y'all going to go crazy, but not me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, that was one that I wanted to bring. All right, let's transition.
I'm just waiting for my reservations, and a thought crossed my mind. The amount of women I see on this app talking about how their best friend of so many years just suddenly ghosted them and they don't know what happened. I am literally someone who ghosted my best friend of 11 years after spending a weekend with her. I was supposed to spend a week with her. By day 3, I had already booked my first class ticket to literally fly back home because she was so disgustingly nasty. And as soon as I left her house, before my Uber had even arrived, literally I kissed her, I hugged her like nothing had happened, because honestly at that point she was not worth my time or my energy. But as soon as I got in my Uber, I unfollowed her, deleted her number, and ended up sending her like money for the dinner that I had paid for her, my dinner, and then I had paid for her sister because it was her birthday, and I never spoke to her ever again. And I can promise you, anytime women come on here, they're like, my best friend ghosted me. I'm pretty sure you know exactly why she ghosted you.
Let me switch to that. So, ghosted her friend after 11 years. Is she justifying her behavior?
Absolutely not. Like, you know, I don't want to say living with
different though. Dudes are different.
Dudes are different. right? We'll talk it out, but like yo, at least communicate with her. Like whatever it was that was bothering you, say something. You know, maybe it's I didn't realize. You know, whatever. But like to do all of that, y'all was never friends to begin with.
Nah, I'm gonna push back a little bit.
Go ahead.
I hear your point. She said grossly nasty.
Yeah.
Just didn't say, oh, she was nasty. She was grossly nasty. That means she had to have done something real outrageous. It's like this. If your boy do something real outrageous, you're not telling him like right there and then. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, player, gotta go. Gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with confronting somebody right then and there? Boy, you nasty. Why you do that? It's disgusting. Nobody ever told you.
True. But when it's like, all right, I know she emphasized it, but we don't know exactly how gross it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I agree with you. There should be some level of communication, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do grant you that, right? But at times, it's easier to kind of reapproach the situation.
Explain.
Me, it's like, yo, if you doing something, it's like egregious, yo. It's like, yo, I don't have nothing to say at that immediate time, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have anything to say because that could be cultural. That could be. I'm not giving you excuses. Like, yo, I don't see some crazy stuff, but it's like, hey, if that's what y'all do, y'all can stay over there and do that. I'm gonna stay over here and do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's like, I don't got time to be telling grown ass people what to do. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know better or whatever, but grossly nasty, bro.
You gotta talk to people, man. You gotta let them know, because if y'all friends, there's nothing wrong with correcting a friend. It don't matter if it's egregious or not. 11 years down the drain because you just didn't like something that they did and you didn't correct them, but they're just gonna keep doing it.
True, but she said grossly. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like you know what I'm saying?
Listen, what this woman is saying, the chick probably just farted in front of her. Big whoop. It was grossly nasty to her. Yeah.
Was that for me?
No, it's not for you. I'm unfollowing her. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. For a fart, come on, dog.
Yeah.
But women are like that sometimes. They're like that. It'd be the littlest thing to another person, but it's a big deal to them. And the next thing you know, boom, gone. For what? My wife got into a whole thing with one of her friends who's been friends for decades because something. She was clowning her because she was going to the DR, knowing that the place is racist against black people. And what she do? She unfriended her on Facebook. For what? Because you can't handle the truth? It's something that's going on. She's enlightening you and you unfriended her. Stupid.
Okay. All right.
So I'm pretty sure the chick farted in front of her and she bougie like that. She. So all right, you sent me the money for the dinner and now we're not friends no more. Big whoop. Your loss.
Yeah.
Wait. DK black? DK, you black? I thought he was Amish.
Yeah, I thought he was Amish too. They got black Amish.
They got black Amish? Yo, shout out DK. What you doing over there? What the hell? Yeah, you gotta come on the show, DK, man.
We asked him before. He said he's Amish. He ain't looking for attention.
You don't gotta look for attention.
We read that, right?
Hell yeah, we read that so long ago. DK, it don't matter if you Amish. There's Amish people on the interwebs. Come on the show. Come on. Let's open a dialogue, man. Get up here.
You gotta send us your email, bro.
Yeah, come on. The hell?
Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking he wasn't really black. not saying he ain't black, but you know what I'm saying?
Look, we getting new information.
When he said Amish, we just thought, you know what I'm saying? He
We
Amish.
assume that you, Jamaican heritage. So you Jamaican out here, bumbleclad Amish? Whoa. Watagwan.
Well, I go on, my youths.
Bro, come on the show,
Not a
DK. If
Jamaican
you
Amish.
Jamaican Amish, that sounds interesting. You should be on the show. At least an episode.
Yeah. But I was thinking he was really Amish. I thought he was really Amish.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, we see the chat like, yeah, he Amish. You know what I'm saying?
He Amish, yeah. He know this and know that, man.
D-Cat Jamaican. We got
nah, don't do that, D-Cat. Come on, Amish, WTF. Bro, like one of the first couple of episodes, you definitely said you was Amish. Don't make me run back the tape.
Yeah.
Now you're not Amish? Come on, dog.
Yo, you said that in one of the chats, yo.
100%.
That's what I remember reading. We put the post up. And it's like, it probably must have been a typo or something. Probably. But that's what we read.
And there's no way that the both of us done heard Amish and it ain't. Come on, dog.
Yeah.
He playing.
It probably was a typo, but yeah, it said Amish. It was like, yeah, he said he Amish.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I put the chat up on the screen. It was probably like the third or fourth show.
Mm-hmm. He gonna make us go back, Lord.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought you was Irish for the longest.
Never said the typo. D-Cat, I'm gonna go back and watch the show.
Yeah,
that's a huge typo.
Yeah, we thought you were Amish for the longest, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we was like. Yeah, he said he was Amish. I was like, Amish.
Thought you had the beard, no mustache. Thought you was putting together whole barns with other people and then moving it by yourself. Mm-hmm. I'm like, why he on the internet if he Amish?
True.
Well, now we know.
Yeah, we had the same story. I thought the same thing too, but
mm-hmm.
Damn, you from Jamaica? You from country or Negril?
Yeah, where you from?
Let's find out.
You from Pondside? You from Falmouth? You from St. Anne's Bay? Where you from?
Nah, you gotta ask country or Negril.
Amish Swiss German roots. Wait, okay, yeah, you trying to be funny or not? I'm confused.
They got German in Jamaica. They got them Germans and them, what do you call it out there? Jamaica diverse as hell.
Out of many, one people.
Yeah. Because a lot of Jamaicans go to get educated in Germany too.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them go to Germany and thing to get educated. You got to tell us what part of Jamaica you from, country or Negril? We just based on that question, we could tell, country or Negril.
You know you see these. You better be responding, D-Cat.
He gonna tell us. Let's move on.
I hope so. Yeah, let's move on. We waiting on you, D-Cat, but we moving on.
Yeah.
Get on the damn show.
That's the question you got to ask Jamaicans: country or Negril?
St. Thomas, St. Bess, and Spanish Town.
Okay. All right. He real. Country people don't claim where they from.
Yeah.
They from the grill. Everybody can't be from the grill. Yo, you ask Jamaicans that question, they either from, they be like, country people always say they from like someplace else. They never really claim where they from. You know what I'm saying? They never really claim where they from if you're from country. But yeah, that's cool. Spanish Stones. St. Thomas. All right, cool.
Bro, send your email, D-Cat. Come on the show. Don't be scared.
All right, let's transition.
All right.
Get me the fuck off this goddamn phone!
fucking snipe fest. You know who my brothers are? They're fucking Marine snipers. You wanna fuck with the fucking Marine? Let me the fuck out, you bastards! Go to fucking hell! Ask me fucking hate. No, I don't know what hell is. I fucking been there 10 fucking times. I lived to tell the fucking story. You wanna know what happened to my family? You wanna know?
I don't think she's okay. I don't think she's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
You fucking know! Get me the fuck out of here! Get me the fuck out of here!
Can they not get her off? I'm not fine with that. Coming back.
Whoa.
Damn.
Bruh,
Mental health is real.
I thought they kicked her off the plane. That's why I wrote escorted off the plane. But damn, she was still on the plane. It seemed like watching the video all the way through, it seemed like the plane was in the sky.
That's what I was thinking. Because I'm like, all right, nobody making moves to get her off, but like, damn. Yo, the one game I always play, anytime I get on that plane, I'm looking for the air marshal.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is, but I'm like, I must be
But
you.
those two guys were the air marshal. It seemed like they let her pass.
Yeah, but I'm surprised.
Right, because she was loud, but she was belligerent.
And she was taking flight down that aisle. She was moving fast.
Yeah, so I don't know. That one is weird, yo. That one is weird, but it's kind of sad to see. A lot of people say mental health, but I think that, I'll be honest, some of these things, when you see people react in a certain way, that's how they are when they were kids. You could tell the people that they never told no. You know what I'm saying? You could tell the ones that they always got an excuse. You know what I'm saying? You could tell. You could tell in the way how they react or overreact. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. What's your thoughts on this one?
I mean, if they was up in the air marshal should have took her down and restrained her. Like, you doing too much. You're unpredictable. Yeah. Who knows what you're gonna do in the air? Nobody could take that chance. But I feel for her because when she was walking back that last time, you could see tears in her eyes. Whatever it is, she going through it, but can't do that in the air. Somebody got to take her down.
Yeah, she's definitely on the no-fly list. After that, she can't fly. They don't play that. They do not play that. If you got like loud outbursts like that, you are on no-fly list. No-fly list. No-fly list. We're gonna close there. We started late, but let's hop back to D-Cat right quick. He said he's like Super Cat. Yo, that's my artist right there. Wait, them on. No, that was hold on. No, that was Super Cat. Who did I come? Wait, them on. Yeah, that's Super Cat. Yeah, Super Cat. Well, homeboy, I think he got hurt on a bike, right? Super Cat got hurt on a bike.
Did he?
Yeah. But he back.
Super Lord, call him by the wrong name. D-Cat, you know who you need to listen to? You need to listen to Rankin Dread. All right? Fatty Boom Boom. Jesus Christ. Crank that to 10, the bass. What? Fatty Boom Boom go hard.
Yeah, Super Cat was big for his time. Yeah. Yeah, Super Cat came out. Yeah, he was big for his time. Big.
He said that's not Super Cat lyric.
Yeah, Super Cat got hold on. Super Cat got that song. Wait the man. Oh, I think it's like you hold on, wait the man. You think we did done? Yeah, that was Super Cat. I'm trying to find it. Trust me. I ain't pull it up yet. I'm trying to see if I find it. Super can't. But yeah. But we're going to land it there, man. We're going to land it there. Any closing thoughts?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is not too late to get yourself a taco on Tuesday, and it just so happens to be Cinco de Mayo. Get yourself a margarita and celebrate all of those Mexicans that won against those French forces way back in the day. Don't just celebrate it because it's Cinco de Mayo. Get it popping. Get it popping. They beat Napoleon, y'all. Come on, man. Big deal.
You're probably right on that one. Supercat had a similar song, though. He had a similar song. I'm trying to remember that song. Cutty Rankin, yeah.
See, now you're giving 12 work. You're gonna have to find a track for Thursday.
Yeah, I gotta find that one. But Supercat had a song like that, though. Hold on. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go back and look at it. But Supercat was tough as hell. I always thought he sang that song. You might be right. It's Cutty Rankin. He did said that on the thing. Bye, guys. See you guys on Thursday.
Make sure y'all tune in. Late night line. Whether we here on time or not, we gonna be here.
Definitely. All right, we're out. Peace.